Good afternoon and welcome. Can you tell me your name and your position within the organisation?
I'm Bill Lovett and I'm the Finance Controller. I'm fairly new to Prison Fellowship. I joined in June 2011.
Wow. And can you talk about this the conference this weekend? As it's your first conference, how have you found it and what's it provided you with?
Well, I'm new to Prison Fellowship. I'm new to the prison world. I've worked in other charities beforehand, so I've got a lot to learn. I've enjoyed meeting people, learning about their experiences. I say one thing that struck me is I have understood that about the impact that Sycamore Tree and Angel Tree has had on the lives of offenders, and therefore to their families and to a certain extent to the other people that are connected with them, children and the like, and even victims. But what I haven't appreciated is the considerable impact it's had to the volunteers themselves. I've had 2 conversations just in the last 24 hours with people who have felt emotionally and spiritually impacted by what they've seen and what they've taken part, impacted in a positive way. And it's opened up areas of spiritual and emotional experience which they've not had dealings with or encountered before being involved. And the thing that it strikes me is that the work that God has called us to take part in is actually having not just a beneficial impact to the 87,000 who are in prison, but to our volunteers too. As if somehow the whole process is part of the spiritual discipling of all these people. And I just think it's wonderful to be part of something like that.
Excellent. And what are your hopes and dreams for the next year within Prison Fellowship?
I would say at 2 levels. I think at one level there's a professional goal. I feel I need to improve the quality of the service that we've been offering to our branches and volunteers. They help us, they give us money, they want accounts for this, and I want to raise the game. I think like any finance person, to run the finances of a business or a charity well, you need to know the business. So there's a personal agenda that I need to meet with volunteers a bit more. I need to be involved personally in the prison. I need to understand the world of the offender better. And I believe in doing so, I will serve better. Just like on supermarkets, the big boss sometimes comes down and works on the shop floor. I need to get, I think, probably a little bit more involved from time to time to understand what people are really doing and why they're doing it.
Excellent. Thank you. And if you had a message to the audience about the weekend, the conference, what would it be?
I think I would chime up with something that was said this morning by our chief executive, and that is there are a lot of big things said, especially at Christian conferences, but it's in the small things, it's the one by one, it's the step by step. It's being faithful in the small things. We can look abroad and we see some wonderful things, and I've worked abroad and I have seen some wonderful things, but the British scene is a hard scene and people are in a postmodern age quite sceptical, heard all sorts of things, and so I think it is the individual contact, the individual prisoner, the individual victim, the individual volunteer reflecting on God's mercy and grace, and I think by small things we make, by each brick, we build a cathedral to God's glory.
Lovely. Thank you, Bill, for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.